Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast, episode number 520, which is a nice round number and basically means that this project, which is built out of blog and podcast happening every single day, is going for exactly 520 days. It's 520 consecutive days, and this little fella is laughing because we were attempting to start recording this episode already like 4 or 5 times, and
You stuttered.
I can say that at least I will have some bloopers for the next compilation, but we need to keep going. So I want to make sure that it's concise and quick, as I promised most of the updates to be around 5 to 6 minutes max. So today is easy, and it will be easy to make it about 5 minutes because not much happened. It was just typical Tuesday. Julian was at school. Myself and my wife, we did just a daily walk. The only thing to highlight definitely from update perspective is the fact that yesterday something weird happened to my lower back, and it was very painful. And it felt like I would, do something to myself by, lifting something very heavy, but I didn't. I know for a fact that I wasn't lifting anything or carrying any heavy stuff. The only thing I was doing was cutting a tree, and I was bent for a longer period of time, so I was kind of tired in the lower back, but I didn't know sudden twists or movements that would cause that. So it was very surprising that closer to the evening time, I was barely able to walk. And
We made cinnamon rolls.
yeah, we made cinnamon rolls yesterday. Anyway, you're just throwing things in the middle of me explaining something.
But you stopped explaining the...
No, I didn't finish yet.
Oh, I thought you
Just
did.
dropping the topics, and that will make it longer than 5 minutes. So, yeah, that was unexpected. When we went to sleep, it was hard for me to find a position to sleep without the pain, but it wasn't that bad. And in the morning, it still was there, but slightly, I would say,
Better?
maybe better or different, because it was still painful, but sitting was more of a problem than standing up. So that was definitely a change. And at the moment, even after today's walk, I feel like it's different. I would say it's slightly better, because at least when I sit, it's not that painful. I'll see when I lie down, because this will be the test if I will be able to sleep. That's the worst thing that can happen.
Yesterday, were you able to sleep?
Yeah, I slept through whole night, so thanks to that, that recovered a bit. So yeah, so that was the main thing. But I think we should mention the thing that we started watching yesterday, and I finished today, the Meltdown. So I'll write more about it in the blog post, but I highly recommend watching this documentary. I think it's 4 parts documentary on Netflix about the disaster or catastrophe of nuclear plant on a 3 Miles Island, right?
Yeah.
3 Mile Island, or whatever, however it's called, in Pennsylvania. It's to this day the worst.
Close to the worst.
But I mean, it's the worst on U.S. soil. The worst catastrophe of the kind of in the nuclear industry or the nuclear plant. On American soil, obviously, the Chernobyl is much, much worse, because it actually exploded. Well, this is kind of spoiler alert. I don't want to say too much. Go to Netflix if you're interested in those type of documentaries. It's very interesting. I saw the reviews on IMDb. People I don't know what's wrong with people, but in theory, these people that were reviewing it a lot of them said that, oh, they watched the whole thing and it was highly biased, it was just emotional and one-sided. And to be honest, I'm not sure if people comprehend anymore what they see and what they listen to, or are they biased themselves that much that whatever they listen or see, they already have perspective on things. Because it's obvious that in this documentary, the main character or person that was a whistleblower not only supports nuclear energy and is a proponent, but also fights quite a different thing, and is tore in between, potential, bringing potentially industry down because of that catastrophe by revealing certain things, but is still a proponent because he thinks that nuclear power done right is the best thing that we have at the moment to support our demands. But as I say, I don't want to say too much and spoil it too much for you guys. The main thing is that there's a lot of valid concern about how these things are run, because they are businesses, they are corporations, and money is more important than safety and people, which this incident actually shows perfectly. I hope tomorrow I'll bring you something more interesting. In the meantime, stay tuned and see you tomorrow.